Some SMSs. No one globally is truly free anymore. Most of us are stuck in a system where the elite own everything and the rest of us run in a rat race to make those elite wealthy. It's a global issue, not just a South African or colour issue, from Clay in Port Elizabeth. And then BM saying the ANC closed down teachers and social welfare worker colleges, and the apprentice board, the teachers union, obstructs teaching, upgrades, sell posters and run education policies. Student burn universities. Of the 56 million population, 27% unemployed. 17 million are dependent on grants just to eat. And it continues. I can't read the whole thing. All the same, all within 23 years. Not much to be excited about for the future. But you're not answering the questions about the issues of born freeze. Let's do this. Let's get final thoughts from each one of the three. Get just one line each. Kanyisa and Melwa, go first yourself.
Okay, thanks, Ashraf. I just wanted to sort of respond to this one caller who spoke about are we still going to blame apartheid in 20, 30 years' time? You know, I think until the structure of our economy fundamentally changes, you know, that's when we'll begin to see real freedom and real change. We cannot have a system, a political or economic system, where the wealth of this country is concentrated in the minority's hands, you know. So once you begin to realize a system where, you know, wealth is distributed more equally, that's when you'll begin to see a more socially just society.
Okay, got that. Thank you for that. Right, Kanyisa, boy, go ahead. Your final thoughts.
My final thoughts are, I think, in this current status, you know, in this free space, young people shouldn't be robbed of agency to speak up on issues that are coming in the way of them actually becoming people that can grow this country in terms of legacy. And that I'd like to encourage organizations that are actually helping young people with resources to organize themselves and actually change the things that are stumbling blocks to this country's democracy and to this country's growth. These are organizations like Africa Unite, Activate. You can check them out on Twitter and on Facebook. Just these organizations work very hard to make sure that young people connect with each other and they speak about the issues and they become visible and their voices are not stifled. Okay, I'm
going to rely on you to tweet all those information to me, as well as to tweet the links, because I think I'd like to share that too. Right? Absolutely. Thanks for that call, for your input, rather, Kanyisa boy. Right, last words, Mike Mwendani.
Yes, thank you, Ashraf. The young is spot on. Young people must organize themselves. But you cannot organize yourself unless you've got a certain mindset. And the mindset that we have now and that they also have can be changed. It has been changed. I've got experience of it actually changing. Not because I say so, but the participants in the workshop that I run say so themselves, that we have changed, we feel free, we feel empowered and stuff like that. So anybody who wants to participate. Hello?
Go ahead, Mike. We just lost you for a second. Go ahead. You were saying free to participate here.
Anybody who wants to participate in this workshop that I run, Ashraf, which are really liberating, can write to me at Mike at soultalk.co.za. Mike at soultalk.co.za, and I'll give them more information.
Okay, got that. Mike at soultalk.co.za. Mike Mwendani, and before that, Kanyisa Boy, and before that, Kanyisa Melwa. Thank you so much for your time. Ironically, as we talk, we're talking about what's happened to South Africa's youth 1994 onwards. If we reflect to the period before that, you know, today, ironically, is a very important day in terms of the life and the death of Solomon Mahlangu, who you may know was put into prison, opposing apartheid, and then hanged, and many still believe that, in fact, he was executed, but should not have been executed because he was not guilty of the crimes he was accused of. And if you watch the movie Kalushi, which is very, very topical right now, it talks about that. So certainly someone who was in many ways seen as the enemy of racism, and from that side of pride, the enemy of the state at that stage, but certainly a hero in many other people's eyes. He was hanged on this day in 1979. We're going to talk about the life coach and how you can grow your life right after this.
I'm Freddie Mabitsela, and welcome to Alibi. Honestly, I have a different feel for people who are in prison.
It was armed robbery, where in the armed robbery there was two 2 murders. 2 of the guys working for Fidelity Guards was killed in the armed robbery.
Paul McNally is a journalist who works with the Wits Justice Project in Johannesburg. And he says that he's found someone who has been in prison for 17 years. And this guy might be innocent.
I will just say that he has a fighting chance.
Catch Alibi every Sunday at 2:30 p.m. on SAFM.
There are some conversations you simply shouldn't miss. Afternoon Talk with Ashraf Garda on SAFM.
Well, lots of SMSs we have. I see Lazarine